we have a first caller on the line. Rahul Sharma, I'm told, has dialed in from Nainital. Rahul, how can we help you?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I have two queries. The first one is that I have bought an apartment in 2014, which is 3 BHK in Gaur City, 212th Avenue, Greater Noida West.
Okay.
The basic sale price was 3,200 per square feet. Now, let's say, given the horizon of 5 years, what kind of appreciation can I expect?
Okay, and what is your other question?
Yeah. The second query is that I am looking to buy an apartment of 4 BHK in Maya Garden City, Zirakpur, Chandigarh, which is costing me around 70 lakhs. Is it a safe investment bet, or should I look for any other better project in the vicinity?
Okay, let's take your first question. Greater Noida West, he's bought a flat in Gaur City 2 for 3,200 rupees per square foot. What kind of appreciation can you really expect in this market over the next 5 years?
Okay, so let me give a little bit on on Noida, because we do get a lot of queries on Noida. So as I'm sure you're aware, there's a lot of activity between Noida, Greater Noida, the Noida Expressway. That entire market today, and this is specifically Greater Noida today, is sitting on a stock of approximately 160,000 units. That's a lot. The other more interesting fact is that most of that is under construction. And there is most of that has also been delayed. So there is a lot of stock, and delayed deferments that are pushing up pressures in the market on developers. With the result that values have been relatively constant. They haven't really climbed. If you look at the graphic, you'll see that in 2008-9, values were close to the 2,000 rupee range, but now they've gone up and they've climbed to about 3 to 3,500 in the micro market.
In fact, I would also like to draw your attention to the graph that we're showing you currently. This is the prop index, and this shows you the difference between the under construction and the ready to move in flat prices. Now, the yellow line shows you the price of ready to move in flats, and it's around 3,800 odd rupees per square foot. Meanwhile, the green line, which you can see, priced at around 3,146 rupees per square foot on an average, is what an under construction flat would cost you in this market. And the difference that you're seeing is primarily because of what Khurshed said, the amount of supply that is there in the market, and which is why your ready to move in flats are also at a premium. But if you see, there isn't too much of a difference, because there is, like he said, supply chasing demand over here. Go on, Khurshed.
And another interesting fact is only 5% of all stock in this particular micro market is complete. Right, so that's another issue when it comes to wanting to move into something you can get right off the bat. Since you entered in 2014, significant increment in your values is relatively unlikely. We don't see too much of an increment likely to happen in values. However, Gaur Sons are one of the most reputed developers in this particular micro market, and they account for a substantial share of properties put forth under development in this micro market. It's almost close to about 18 to 19%, which is significant for any one developer. If you have a long-term view, and this market is very long-term. It's not
He's saying 5 years.
Yeah, so that's a long-term view, and if your view is long-term, you could stay invested in this market, and you would definitely see more appreciation as the micro market develops. It's not a quick market. You're not going to see too much in the next 2 years, but you will see over the next about 5 odd years. We expect you to see approximately 35% appreciation over the next 5 years in value from date, which essentially means it's about a 5 to 6% annualized increment. And this is more or less what the markets are doing today.
Right, 35% over 5 years in the Greater Noida West market. What about Zirakpur? What is your view on that particular property that he's planning to buy? Maya Garden City in Zirakpur. And he's getting a flat over there. Is that lakhs. A good? 17 lakhs is what he said. Is that a good investment bet?
So Zirakpur is a satellite, satellite arm of I can't remember, but satellite city of Chandigarh, and it's relatively emergent. This particular project's about 1,200 odd units, and it was launched in 2011. The project is currently trading between an average of 38 to 4,000 rupees, which is already higher than the average prices in the micro market, right? So the average prices in the micro market are about 3,500. So If you are taking this from an investment perspective, I would suggest a little bit of caution because you're already on the higher end, and this micro market's not going to see significant escalation in the next 2 odd years.
Any growth drivers you're looking at in Zirakpur currently?
So there are a few. I mean, obviously, industrial was a big driver earlier, and it continues to drive activity in Chandigarh, Mohali. And bringing up Mohali, I would think that if you were to look at something in Chandigarh from a growth perspective, Mohali is a good option, right? You will see a significant upside in the medium term, and if you are, if you want to get a return on your investment in the medium term, then Mohali is a better bet.
Right, so that's your verdict there. Hold your property in Greater Noida West and review your decision to buy into Zirakpur. Look at Mohali instead.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.